Man, we really be getting a lot of, like, meteor showers lately. I'm gonna learn Caroline. Thanks for welcoming into your home. I hope you let me stop by again sometime. I want to thank you by giving you something I don't think you own yet. Here's hoping you'll get some good use out of this. See you soon, Caroline. I'm from Serrano. Show us put your best foot forward. Get you a little something for those dogs of yours. They look real sharp on you. Size-wise, took a guess. Try them on. He bought us shoes. He bought us shoes. We'll start with what Caroline gave us. Lecture hall bench. Alright. And Serrano bought us kimono sandals. I mean, they're not bad, but they don't fit my look currently. I'll keep them around, though. He's trying to win me back over, but I don't think it's gonna really work. So, I have a thing to ramble about today, and it's basically what I did a good chunk of my day. I have, at this point now, reapplied to the place I used to work and quit from because of lack of hours. I already can probably guess where I'm going to end up there if they do bring me back in, but... Sparkles, thanks for chatting with me. Let's talk. My schedule tonight is packed. There's a monster movie on TV, video games to play, music to blast. Might just be an all-nighter. No. I did one of those last night. Well, not like last night. Yesterday. That works to say better. Wasn't last night, it was yesterday night. Time is a funny thing. I hate their application process now. With a passion. So, literally, their application process is AI. You talk with an AI chatbot for your application. They then get you looking and doing a personality test so that they can get an accurate idea of what makes you so unique and special. Where they show you a random-ish, like, 1 to 2 word statement with a me or not me as your answer, and AI-generated blue people. I wish I was joking. Is this really the world we live in now? Where minimum wage job applications are done via AI? Steven, guess what? Finally won a prize from a magazine contest, but it turns out I won something I already owned. It's an alto saxophone. Can you believe my luck? Wait, you trade me? Sure. I'll do the trade. Sure thing. I mean it. Let's trade right now. There you go. Keep your saxophone. But yeah, I'm currently waiting to see if I possibly get a text from them, or email. I told them both is fine. I actually have a phone number I can't deny this time. Plus, it's probably for the best that they contact me instead of trying to contact family, because, like... One, I don't want them bothering my older sister trying to get a hold of me, and, well, my mother has this bad habit. If she gets a message from a number she doesn't recognize, she ignores it. So, yeah. After growing up with, if the phone rings, answer it. Now it's a case of, if the phone rings, make sure you know who it is. Right? Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, my hair's all slidey. That... I also love how, from doing their personality test, apparently you're looking at the most average person to ever average. I'm apparently flat, equal, medium on everything. Like, I am the most average to ever average. I'm pretty okay at cooking. It makes me a little nervous when you watch me so closely. Jamaican. Making my specialty, it's pretzels. Pretzels are really fun to make. I know I've talked about that before, but they are fun to make. Yeah, I do know how to make pretzels. They're pretty cool. I've made them before. They're really nice. I quite enjoy making pretzels. But yeah, I have a feeling with how hard-pressed for workers that store is, I might actually get the job there. I just really hope that it's more than 8 hours. You know, consistently. I would freaking love to finally be able to have a job that at the very least pays me a consistent amount so that I can budget for, like, a car. You know, getting my first car at almost 30. You know, it'd be nice to have. Good evening, Stephen. How have you been admiring the sky? So many shooting stars tonight. Would you care to watch nature's most beautiful performance with me? Me too. Almost forgot. Came across the recipe for an astronomical project in a book and jotted it down. I'd like you to have it. Do let me know if you try building it, would you? Alright. Well, have a splendid rest of the night. I know I shall. I shall as well. And I would love to stand up here and watch them with you, but I'd accidentally talk to you again. And then I'd feel really awkward. Some of the things on their personality quiz thing were so vague. Like, one of them I distinctly remember was, I prefer the old ways. And the image was the blue person, or a blue person would be more accurate to say, rolling out pizza dough with a rolling pin. The problem with this statement is the context. If you're rolling out pizza dough, yeah, I'm definitely gonna prefer doing it with a rolling pin. That's what a rolling pin is for, is rolling out dough, and it does a darn good job at it. But like, if we're talking, I don't know, keyboards, I think I would prefer a modern mechanical keyboard over an old-style mechanical keyboard. Because a modern one's gonna feel nicer, because there's been a lot of development that went on there. Oh, we got Gulliver. Then you also get things like, you know, I don't know, phones. I don't prefer old phones. I like my smartphone. It has a game on it I play quite often. I really enjoy that. Oh, I love Tutu's house. Oh, I love it in here. Hey girl, what up? Oh my gosh, welcome. Wanna chat? Even though the sound is so fab. I mean, I'm basically the queen bee, but sometimes even I get lonely. Luckily, I have an idea. It's called the Shower Tutu with a Attention Club. Brilliant, right? I'll invite everyone over. We'll have so much fun. No one will be lonely, twinkles. Once I iron out all the details and get the matching jackets and everything, I hope you'll join it. I mean, I love how her house looks. I'm also jelly of that mini split. Ours is still broken from getting hit by a car last year. Turns out, mini splits are not... Actually, I didn't go check for fossils or by Gala's house. Mini splits are not rated to take hits from cars. Also, Gala's home. I should pop in and check on her. It's been a while since I've been in Gala's house. But, yeah, like, there were so many of them where it's like, well, the context matters here. Like, there was also a lot of them where it's like, natural born leader. Like, I wouldn't think so, but I keep getting forced into it, so I must be. Yeah. Hey there, Butterbean. Stay a while, Snorty. Let's chat. I've been thinking about how you say something changes the way you feel. Like, for example, let's do our very best today. Until today is over! That's a lot of noise, but if I'm ever going to cheer, it'll be for our friendship, Snorty. I feel like I butchered what she just said. I feel like she has said that before, and I butchered it the same. Maybe even yawned after it. I don't know why I'm yawning. I shouldn't be yawning. Well, I should be yawning. I went to bed at like 8 last night, but still. I wanted to stay up later last night. Like, I wanted to stay up till 8:30, but I just couldn't. I needed to go to sleep. I also really need to record some Star Ocean. The Star Ocean video from like 2 days ago, or yesterday. That video was a bit late because literally I had gone to bed. Like, I'd laid down last night and was like, alright, when I wake up in the morning, I'll wake up a bit and then I'll record Star Ocean. That'll just be how I go about things. I'll buy these. I then woke up, and then someone mentioned, oh hey, there's an event going on in Star Trek Online. And I was like, oh, cool. There's a new story mission. Oh, it's Thursday. That means a new episode of my favorite Porcupine true crime show, Pointed Questions. Hope the DA will lay off this week. He's always badgering the witnesses. That is kind of what the DA is supposed to do. So I got playing that. And then I was like, you know what? I'm going to use one of my free tier 6 coupons to pick up a tier 6 I've been wanting for a while. I picked that up, then I started equipping it. Then I went and ran a couple test missions with it to make sure the equipment I put on it worked. And then I lost track of time. And when I noticed that it was near noon, it was about quarter after noon. So I had to rush to record. And I recorded that episode, I edited that episode, and then I uploaded that episode. All within about an hour. Hey Steven, the bugs said they heard you walking this way, and now you're here! Yay! One chat. Steven, that's a real super cool outfit. You look good in everything. Here, you look great in a football helmet too. I wouldn't. I really wouldn't, Simon. You'd think, but wait, how is this the same? Simon, don't you just drink your soda? That is not the same color as my jacket in any way. May as well learn the Libra scale while I'm here. Well, I gotta go help Gulliver, so you have fun. I don't understand. Well, I'm gonna help Gulliver after I find the final fossil. Or I found them all. Never mind. Yawning. Alright, Gulliver, let's get you up. Alright, man. Storms are coming. Yeah, the storm is coming. It's right in front of you. You better get up before I bunk you with my shovel. He's yamming. Time to get up. The waves. You need pool noodles. Come on, man. Get up. I didn't actually mean to bunk him with the shovel yet. He's honk shoeing. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna bug net. You already licked the cookies. Have your net. You better get up. That's right. It be the nature of dreams to end. You're throwing a Y at no extra charge. It was a rude awakening. It wasn't very rude. He's slightly less annoyed. Severely stuffed the sure, the fish said once. Yep. You're getting rescued to Breeze. His dandy handy communitron. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I'm aware. I'll go look for him. I already know how this works, buddy. It's the same literally every time. The same 5 missing parts that realistically I could just hang on to and would be pretty productive because then, like, I'd have 5 extra parts for working on my giant robot I want to make. But, you know. Let's get this dug up. Yeah, I gotta say, I'm definitely not impressed with being interviewed, well, not really interviewed, but doing application by chatbot. God, I hope it is an interview by chatbot. That would... I think that would end me. I think I would just give up. I think my faith in humanity would completely go. I love how one of them was like, thinking of the future. It's like, or, dreaming of the future. That's what it was. Like, it was like, positive kind of thing. And literally the thought through my head was, while doing an AI chat interview, no, I'm not. There's nothing positive about the future that this is portraying to me. That's another thing. I definitely would prefer the old ways of doing job applications. Got him right here, my man. Here's your parts. Like, yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get over that for a while, because, like, can you imagine that, like, 5 years ago, even? And, like, it is a case of, it's also amusing to me, but also not amusing to have to deal with crap like that. Because, like, anyone watching, regardless of what age you are, can you imagine your parents going through the job application process I just did? Of, you don't even, like, you're not even filling out a form. You're literally in a chat, talking with a chat bot. It's not a real person. It pretends to be, but it's not. Zoops. So glad to see you. Let's talk. Enjoying the evening, Queen? Me too. It's getting me hyped. They do for me as well. I kind of wish they had a night position on offer. I definitely would have applied to that. But, you know, they didn't. So, I was also going to just apply to all of their positions, but I don't seem to be able to do that, so yeah. Just applying to the one for now, and then I'll try, like, tomorrow, maybe, if I don't hear back from them, to apply to the others. Because, like, I would like to increase my chances as much as I can. And there is quite a few positions they have open right now that I could do. Quite honestly, gonna be real, as much as I'm sure these companies would disagree, they have nothing on offer I couldn't do, but there's some things I just don't qualify for, so, you know. Assess some fossils. Attempted to purchase one. I know, Blaths. I know, but you could just have them. I really hope the next Animal Crossing game, they give us the ability to just give Blathers your spare fossils. Like, he doesn't have to pay for them, just take them. Just identify them and take them, my man. Because I don't want to leave them in the ground, but I feel insulted by the, like, 100 bell price the Nooklings will pay you for an unidentified fossil. So, you would think they would pay more for unidentified fossils, really? Because what if those fossils are the discovery of the century? What if, like, not even that, the discovery of the millennium? Like, there hasn't been anything like this found for millions of years. This explains everything. What if the fossil is that? Then they'd be fools for buying them for so cheap. Because, you know, what if I went and just had them identified, and then, man, that would be worth, like, trillions of bells. Like, you know, they need to make it more tempting for me to sell them my unidentified fossils before I identify them. Because then I may not sell them to them if the fossil's worth too much. Like, they're just really not thunking. They're just not thunking at all. And I'm over here doing the big thunking. The big thinky thunking. I just really want to get to the point where, like, I'm making money that is sustainable. 164. Okay. I could have waited, but this was probably for the best for me to have sold when I did. This isn't terribly much higher than what I sold for, so it's fine. Really need to remember I can just hold down L1. Or L? Or what do they call it? Yeah, it's just L. It's L1 on the original PlayStation, which is the console that introduced me to double buttons. Like, the N64 controller had L and R. It did. But L was never used. So really, it was R and Z that you'd actually be using. It was just L and Z. You'd just be pressing Liz. That's what you would do. Just press Liz. So move away from that mosquito. But yeah, like I've talked with Caroline today, right? I don't remember. Hey, Peanut, how are you, Tall Nut? One chat. Getting some fresh air always puts me in a good mood, Tall Nut. I guess I hadn't. But yeah, like, I will say, because I am applying to jobs again, though, because there are a few. The one I'm most likely to get is the one I really don't want, but it's fine. If I do end up getting one, like, these videos probably won't change any. The times I record them might. Afternoons might become a bit of a non-thing. Well, I suppose they will be. It'll just be evenings. So it'll really be the afternoon that doesn't exist, but which is another thing I need to... brain work with me here. But, like, streams and the extra videos will depend on if I have time. Extra videos are more certain. Streams will probably be when I have time. So the upload schedules for them might be quite a bit different. But these ones shouldn't be going anywhere. I can pretty confidently still record this stuff while working. Well, not like while I'm working, but like, and have a job. And hey, you never know. I might spend my first paycheck upgrading my microphone. I definitely have needed to do that for a while. And depending on how long they take to interview me and hire me, they might be paying me from the very start $16.50 an hour, which will be really nice. That is going to be the minimum wage here in Nova Scotia, which might sound like a lot. But, like, that's gross income, still less than $35,000 a year. That's still poverty. You really have to be paid a lot per hour to not be, like, low middle class or poverty. Like, that amount of money, if I saved for, like, a few years, would definitely be like a house, but I'd have to have no expenses during that time, which thankfully I won't really have any, but I'm definitely gonna try and, like, be a little more responsible with money if I do get a job. I'm not getting my hopes up on it either. I'm just saying this now in case I do get it, because, like, from what my older sister said, who works at the same place, they are fairly desperate for workers for what I applied for. So, decent chance they might see this in the interview and nope out. But, you know, I'm also gonna need to shave. I'm gonna miss this, but my hair ain't going nowhere, just the beard will. I'm gonna have to actually find my razor and do, like, a complete shave. I don't wanna. But, like, last time I was working, at this place even, was when I was with my ex still, and I spent probably, like, 80% of what I made on her. So, I say as Sky walks out in the background. Yeah, I was dumb. I did spend about 20% on myself and a few other people, so, you know. I mean, that's basically where most of my computer came from. I say most because the CPU wasn't there, the RAM wasn't... Really, of the parts I bought when I was last working, the only part that's still, like, original is the case, power supply, and graphics card. The motherboard's different. CPU cooler's different, though I... Did I buy that? Or was it bought for me? That was a Christmas gift. So, CPU cooler was bought for me. Because my initial cooler wasn't good enough. It was good enough. Like, it could handle gaming loads, but not editing loads. So it was good enough. Trying to think. The motherboard and CPU and RAM, those were Christmas gift last year, year before, I think. Was it last year? I don't remember. I think it was last year, though. Was it last year? Any of you guys who've been watching me a long time would know. This is my memory. It would have had to have been last year. Right? No, it could have been 2 years. I don't know. Hey, I know one way to check. Hold on. I have the technology. AMD 9800 X3D release date. Last year. It had to have been. Because it released 2024 in... I don't know if this is in American or Sensible. So it was either the 11th of July or the 7th of November. And I don't know exactly which. Because I don't know if they're writing out the date in American or not. Okay, I think it was July. Because this Tom's Hardware article is from July. July 22nd. And it's talking about it still being on Amazon. So, yeah. Okay. Just also while I'm here, I may as well check my email and the website. I still can't get over that it was AI. But yeah, I'm not getting hopeful. I'm more just trying to keep you guys in the loop. It has been a little while since I've applied places because every time I check the job bank, things are either just... there aren't jobs near me, or the jobs that are near me are just too far. Like, I had a friend point out to me today of like, hey, these two places are hiring, and I'm like, yeah, they are. One is like an hour and 10 minutes away, the other is an hour and a half away, walking. I have to walk. My bike is not usable, I can't bike. And even if I could bike, it would still be like 40 minutes for both of them. Like, that's not unreasonable, but come winter and I can't bike anymore, and it's about to be winter, that becomes unreasonable. Like, it's very much one of those things of like, I could not do that. Especially if, like, I'm going somewhere to work 8 hours. And let's just assume I'm only spending 8 hours in that building. You spend more than that, because you're going to arrive early. You might not leave exactly when when you clock out. You're going to be leaving a bit later than that. But let's just, for sake of argument, say 8 hours in the building. 3 more for walking to and from. Because hour and a half each way. That's 3 hours. You're now at 11 hours. Tack on 8 for sleeping. So now you're at 19 hours. That leaves 6 hours of the day that won't be all together for literally everything else that you might need to do. That's not viable. And that's, like I said, that's 8 hours on the dot, and it's not going to be that. It's going to probably be about 9-10 hours anywhere I go to work of actually being there. Probably closer to 10. So then if you add 3, now you're at 13. Then you add the 8 hours for sleeping. Now you're at 21. So now you've got 3 hours that won't be together. Like, that would be working to go to bed to go to work. That, just because of the commute time. I also realized something completely asinine. Like, I've wanted to, like, maybe take a day trip to like, Halifax at some point from where I live. Because, like, as I've talked about in a previous Animal Crossing series, I think it was City Folk, a lot of people move to Halifax. It's where all the jobs are, it's where everyone goes. It's the capital of the province. I was looking at, like, bus tickets. We get 2 buses from here that go to Halifax. The earliest one is the only one that matches up with a bus that comes back to where I live. It leaves 5 minutes after the first bus arrives. It's the same bus. That one just does a loop. I don't know where the other one comes from, really, or where it goes, or it just lives in Halifax, I guess. But that basically means that I would need somewhere to stay. Which is so dumb. There should really be a morning bus, like an afternoon bus, and an evening bus. Like, that would be ideal. And then my brain went, wait, there's a train. I could take the train, and then maybe get the bus back. Now I'm thinking with portals. Train leaves at almost the same time the bus does. And doesn't come back the same day. Like, what? Like, it's cool we have them. It's cool to have the public transport. It really is. But man, is it just garbage. It's so garbage. This guy be taking pictures of the sandcastle. Ooh, she got a good one. Or she was taking a picture of me. I don't know. Could have been either. It's hard to tell with phones. But yeah, like... the amount of things I could do with money. I'm actually thinking of, like, taking, like... It may not be the first bits of money, because I do have things that I would very much like to have. And those will probably be, like, get some spending out of the way, then stockpile the rest kind of thing. But I almost want to take just a big chunk of money and just start investing in shit. Because, like, here's my line of thinking. From what I understand, and I am no financial expert, do not take anything I say as even remotely true. This is just my understanding. The average good investment will earn you roughly 5% returns. So, like, if I could invest $20,000 to $30,000 into stuff, that would be a good return. Like, the thing I definitely wouldn't do would be to put the money into a savings account. I've learned that that is not the way to go, which is where anyone who's like, man, if I ever won the lottery, I'd put it into a savings account, and I was one of them, has clearly not paid attention to the interest rate on your savings account and how it does not match what you're told. My 1% interest rate on my savings account last month on $100 did not earn me $1. It earned me 3 cents. That ain't 1%. That can't even over 12 payments add up to $1. Like, I don't understand the math. It don't math. Which means that interest rate is wrong. But yeah, like, of the things that I definitely could use, one would be like a new mic boom. This microphone is fine, I feel. I've had a lot of people coming into like my streams and stuff and being like, holy crap, you've actually got a decent microphone. So like, good Snowball. The Snowball's good. I don't directly need like a camera, but like a capture card and a hookup for like using my older sister's fancy photography camera for like camera stuff would probably be more ideal than the webcam, because like this is good quality. Like I can see it. This is pretty nice. This is 1080p. I got a black bar right here. There's another one right here. You guys can't see it because I cut it out in post. There's been times I've forgot to cut it out, and I don't know if those ones ever made it live, but I know I've forgot to cut it out from time to time. And yeah, this is 1440 by 1080. This is not what I would call 1080p. I feel like this is closer to 1080i. It's a lot squarer. This is, I wouldn't say it's exactly 4:6, but it's pretty close. Like 4:6 being, or 6:4, whatever it is like the old square TV formatting. But like having my own decent like DSLR camera would be pretty nice. Just wishing on a bunch of stars, because I could use the star bits. Like a lot of the stuff I'm looking for like directly plays into making what I'm doing here better. And like it is a case of like having money would also mean that like I could take like $200, $300 and my idea of a VTuber model, which you guys have seen plenty, to someone who's like, properly good at making VTuber models and be like, hey, can you make this good? Can you do that? Here's money. Like, because I don't really know what I'm doing. And I would like to learn how to do it all on my own. That would be the ideal. That's how I like to do everything. I'm happy to pay people to do stuff, but I would like to at least know how to do it, so that I know I could do it in the absence of money. And I have made a basic model. I can't do much more than that. I probably could if I sat down and watched a crap ton of tutorials, because nothing is in text anymore, which drives me insane. Like, okay, please tell me this is a pet peeve of some of you guys as well. I love how this is just a just chatting video at this point. I almost feel like in the edit, I should swap them around and my face be the big thing in the video, be the small bit. But, when you see a video and it's like clickbaity title, but it's something you're interested in. Like for me earlier, it was, I wasn't even interested in it myself. It was someone in the Warships help chat was asking about like, how do you get such and such a ship? And I just Googled that ship, how to get. And the first thing I saw was a video of someone being like, Wargaming is hiding how to get this ship. And it's like, hey, cool. 10-minute video. Surely this will be right to the point. Surely. I start watching it, and I'm like, alright. He's talking about the title, basically. He's starting off strong. So far, he's got my thumbs up. And then he keeps rambling about the title and how they're hiding it and how it's scummy and he doesn't like that they're hiding it. And it's like, okay, you're losing me. And then he keeps going and rambling, and it's just, it's so scummy, and they're hiding it. It's like, okay, you've got me here at this point. Do you want to actually tell me what's going on? It took him, of this 10-minute video, 7 minutes to actually get to where Wargaming was hiding, that the ship would be available for steal at a later date. Of a 10-minute video, it took him 7 minutes of talking about how he hates Wargaming's business practices, and while he had the ship for testing, you know, he wasn't happy about things, and, you know, it's like, my guy, just say what your video title says. Like, can you imagine if I did that? Like, let's say tomorrow, Animal Crossing Day, what would it be? What is today? Today would be 268, tomorrow 269. I start the video. It's not even the game. You're just looking at me. This is all you're seeing. You're hating life. And then I sit and ramble about how I'm so upset about something for like 20 minutes of your regularly scheduled half an hour to 40 to 50 to hour-long Animal Crossing video before it actually plays the intro of Isabel popping up and saying the daily news, and then you actually get to see the video that you clicked on to watch. How annoyed would you be by this? Because I would be very annoyed. Oh, that does sound like a banger April Fool's, but like, not gonna lie, I have thought about doing something similar to that for April Fool's. But, like, I would need to live in a house that has a good-sized yard of, like, basically go about and, like, you know, bury some fossils in the yard and, like, literally do a live-action video. Like, I've thought about doing that. But, like, I would need someone to be the camera person. And, like, it would take a lot of work. But I want to do that at some point. I just need the big yard to do it in. And then have, like, multiple pets to be the animals. Like, or just, like, cutouts of them just standing around. I've thought about that. I might do that someday. Now that I've mentioned it, I gotta wait like 3-4 years. It'll probably be that long before I have somewhere that I could actually do that. But like, I think that would be a banger video to make. We don't even have to be April Fools. I just think that would be a funny video. Especially if I play it off complete deadpan, like, the day of Animal Crossing. I think that would just make it. But yeah, like, I know she watches these videos. Like, I do want to say when it comes to today, and I know she felt like she was being really hard on me. Like, I probably wouldn't have finally given in and reapplied to the Superstore if she hadn't been. So, like, please don't ever not be hard on me. This is directly to her, but you guys feel free as well. Even though I know I'm going to hate it. I am going to hate being back there. I know I am. And if any of my colleagues find my channel and then find this video, I don't hate you guys. I hate the company. Because I've worked there before. And I know, in my barely beating heart, I know I'm gonna get good hours for the first, like, 3-4 months. And then my hours are gonna do this, regardless of how good I'm doing at my job. And I'm just expected to put up with it. And looking back, when my hours got cut before was like a month or two before I would have started getting benefits. So it really feels like they do it on purpose to try to wean out people before they have to start giving them benefits, but they get the benefit of having a solid worker until then. And like, though at the same time, that was also like store manager coming in, suddenly cutting hours after the former store manager was like, don't worry guys, we got plenty, use them. Have more hours. Take them. Hours for everyone. You get hours. You get hours. Everyone gets hours. He was doing his best Oprah impression. No, I don't know what's up with me today. I'm just feeling a little high energy at the moment, I guess. I can't... I'm still in disbelief over the AI thing. I think that's what it is. I have been rambling for 48 minutes, and it's been that much time of me just standing here. If YouTube does not give me this as the thumbnail, I am going to be a little upset, and I might have to do it myself. Because this is the video. This is what you signed up for watching. And if you're still here watching, I greatly appreciate you. I mean, I appreciate every viewer. But I know not everyone has, like, what? I'm at, like, it's like 2 minutes of setup, so I'm at minute... probably almost 47 at this point. You know, I appreciate you for watching this much. But with that, I do thank you all very much for watching. And I haven't touched the controller in so long. It went dark. Thank you all very much for watching. And hopefully I shall see you back here tomorrow for more Animal Crossing New Horizons. See you all then.